Hey guys, welcome to another video. I have a major confession, and that is I'm stressed. I have no videos being made. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make a change. We're gonna make another video. It's gonna be shorter, obviously, or at least I think that's how it's gonna go. And that's because it is both a really heavy workload with school right now. We're coming up to exams for me right now. Also, the weather is crazy. I don't know if you can't really see from the window, but like the weather is crazy right now. The snow is just coming down so hard here in Ottawa. But the 75-gallon, the temperature's all set up. I'm taking in the water to test today. I think it's going to be set for fish. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the our old Betta dude into the 75-gallon, and we're going to have him as the first fish. Meanwhile, there's a really nice Betta at my fish store, and we're gonna get him and we're gonna put him in the 40-gallon because he looks so good, and I think he's gonna be a great addition. So stay tuned if you guys want to see that. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm exhausted. It's been a long day at work, as you guys saw in the cinematic. As you also saw in the cinematic, I got another dragon scale Betta. I'm Canadian, so A, Betta. I love the look of them. I love the short fins. They do well with higher filter flow. So I got another one, couldn't resist, honestly. Hope picked it out, so you know I had to get it. It looks like it's gonna match very well color-wise with the dwarf neon rainbow fish and with the Bolivian rams especially, both of which are gonna be staples in this 40-gallon going forward. Now obviously I have a dragon scale Betta in there right now. Dude, he's covered in tumors, but he's doing all right. I'm gonna move him into the 75-gallon, not into the tank itself, but in a cup floating in there just to keep the temperature at a good level for them. As you guys saw, it's not gonna work to actually put any fish in there right now. There's still some ammonia in there. It is cycling though. You can see the ammonia is turning into nitrate, so at least we have that. But before I get that situated, I wanted to show you guys in the first part of this upcoming cinematic why you shouldn't put two male Bettas together in any tank, no matter how big it is, especially when there's not a lot of plants like this one has, because they do fight and the goal is to kill one another. That's just, for some reason, through breeding, they've become more aggressive, and I think it'll be cool for you guys to see firsthand, and it'll also be kind of cool to see them flaring up under a nice LED light. So with that said, enjoy the cinematic. I'll catch you guys later. looking fresh, feeling ripe, and I'm ready to do a little update-a-roo on the tanks. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. In that cinematic, finally got a video of the knife fish after so long. Some issues with that we're going to talk about later. Man, that hair is actually kind of crazy though. So quick update on the 75 gallon before you guys notice it yourselves, which you probably already have. There's a heater in there. There's a Fluval 50 gallon, 65 gallon, wow, I splurged, rated heater in the 75 gallon aquarium right now. It's heating both the middle part and the corner there as well. And then you can also probably hear this air pump going in the background. It's not as quiet as I thought, but I got it for free, so that's kind of awesome. Now I did lie. There's no beta in that tank, in a cup or otherwise. I decided that it might as well just stay in the 40 gallon because, as you guys saw in that cinematic, the male betas aren't fighting, which is kind of weird. Or at least they weren't for a really long time. Today being Tuesday, I put them in on Saturday, so up until today, they weren't fighting at all. I was actually keeping the old beta with the new beta free roaming in the tank. I wasn't noticing any fin nipping. I wasn't noticing any dead betas. They seemed to just kind of avoid each other. Like they'd bump into each other every once in a while. They'd flare and then they'd dart separate ways, which is what you want for betas. You don't want them both to be fighting because then somebody's definitely gonna die, and it's slightly better if one's kind of chasing the other and then they let them get away. But what you really want is for them both to be afraid of fighting. Unfortunately, it didn't last. Dude, the old male beta, with all the tumors that he's got and stuff like that, he didn't really feel like fighting, so he tried to swim away, and male betas doing what they do, the young one chased him around and tried to nip him. So eventually I had to put him in a net, separate him. He's still in the 40 gallon. He's just kind of hanging there in the net with some floating plants above him. I figured that would be better than a cup in the 75 gallon aquarium, because at least that way it's getting the filtration. So on the note of betas, this video is kind of centered around betas, but there's not a whole lot to talk about. The new one looks nice. It looks really, really nice. I'm not noticing any problems with it. And the other fish, it's probably going to be a little bit aggressive, but that's just kind of how betas are. Eventually, I've found that they mellow out. So regarding betas, there's not a whole lot more to talk about. I know this video is kind of centered around them because that's what I got in this video, but betas are betas. The new one's really, really nice. I like the color of it. I would say what getting this beta means more than anything else is that I'm able to do care guides on this now. Like I can do cinematics on both of them from tank to tank. And I can talk about how the males will interact. I have that footage now, and I have access to 2 males. I have the beta sorority experience in the background. I've kept male betas alone tons of times. And so I think you guys can expect a new care guide on betas to come out pretty soon. So briefly, what is the next step? What's the next video? If it didn't happen before, the next video is probably going to be the rescape of Hope's Cooloach Aquarium. We also put some new fish in there, so make sure you're looking for that if it hasn't already come out. As far as my aquariums go, the 75 gallon is going to be getting some hardscape. It's going to be getting some substrate. We're going to be working on the reptile section of it pretty soon as we can. For the 40 gallon, obviously we're going to be moving a ton of fish out of there. This is going to be a knife fish tank for the most part, so we're going to move the knife fish out of there into there. Couple of the other fish, maybe pencil fish, pearl gourami, we might throw those in there. I have plans for corydoras in there. I really want to see those back on the channel. And then my plans for the 40 gallon is it's going to be mainly Bolivian rams, dwarf neon rainbow fish. We're going to have that beta in there, of course, and Borneo loaches. I have no idea, absolutely no idea where my Borneo loach went or my goby. I'm a little bit worried that the knife fish ate them both, which obviously was not intentional. Zach assured me that it wouldn't eat any fish, so next time we do a rescape, we'll have a good idea of whether or not the knife fish actually did eat some fish. Pretty short update in this video. I kind of told you guys that it would be at the beginning of this video, but if you did like it, leave a like. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. There's going to be probably a channel revamp coming up soon. And other than that, I'll see you guys next Sunday.